Okay. Okay. Please write in the chat if you see me, if you hear me. Is everything okay with my voice? Okay. Refresh the page one more time and to start. Okay, let's start. I feel this puzzle is a little bit difficult. It was solved just 248 times. It means that it's hard. Okay, let's try to solve it. So the black's last move was complete. Okay, black's last move was rook e6. They took something, knight. They took knight on e6. Rook a6. If we take, pawn takes a6, queen takes a6, queen h7, h7, king goes back. If we check from here, I want to take on a8. If they close, queen g8, and I can take rook f6. What is the difference if I take right now? Queen h7, king, f8, queen h8 check, king e7. What if we take right now, leaving this rook under attack? Because the rook is in a trap. I don't understand the difference. Maybe after f takes e6, they aren't forced to take queen e6. They can go king g8 to protect here. So maybe that's why queen h7 instead of f takes e6. Queen h7, king goes back, queen h8. They can go to e8, and after check they can close with bishop f8. Okay, bishop f8, f takes e6, then we want to take on f6. Well, I want to understand to eliminate this move. F takes e6, king g8. Okay, let's take on h7. Queen h7, king goes back. If f8, then check. If king f7, then to take with check, then to take on a8, or queen h7 here, check, king e7, then queen a8. This rook is in a trap. But they can check bishop c5, king h1, and rook not c6, d6. Hello, hi everyone. It's not free. They have two pieces, minor pieces against our rook. They took knight on e6. That's why it's not free, unfortunately. Now I started to hesitate. Queen h7, king f8, for example. Check here. And if we take on a8, they can check king h1 and rook d6 to save their rook. Can you go into dark mode in Lichess settings? Why? I like this light mode. Dark mode I put in ChessPoint platform. So welcome to ChessPoint platform. I will go live from platform on Monday. No, it's puzzle solving. I solve puzzles in Lichess. I don't know what to do. I don't like immediately taking because they can go to G8 to protect everything, or G7. Maybe G7 is much more better. I feel that Queen H7 is right, but after King F8 check here, I don't know what to do. Hello, Daniel Baratosi. Hello, hi everyone. Let's take on H7. Queen H7. Let's take, okay. King E8. So if I check, they can close. I'm satisfied with that position. Queen G7, Bishop F8, F takes E6. Okay, I like it. Then I can take on F6 to press on F8, right? Queen G8. If here, then to take with check. Queen E6, just then to take on A8. One more time. Queen G8. What if they play King E7? King E7. I don't like this variation. Queen A8, Bishop C5, check. King H1, Rook D6. Rook D6, even if I take on B7. No, I don't like it. What to do here? Maybe now to take. F takes E6. Maybe we can take on A8 and the rook on... No, because they can check in between moves. Bishop C5. I have to go to the corner and there is a free square for their rook. They can save their rook. Rook D6. Maybe to take right now. F takes E6. And then we want to take on F6 even. But if they take Queen E6, then we can check. If king goes down, then we can take on A8. If they close, then we take on F6 with the rook. So it's a winning position. Queen E7, Rook F8, Queen F8, Queen E5, check. It's winning. So to take, F takes E6, leaving this rook on A8. It's in an undeveloped situation. So okay, if this rook is in freedom, so I mean is developed, so black's position must be won with two pieces against the rook. But because of this rook, I think so we can win for white. So one more time, queen g8, king e7 takes, no, it would be a freedom for the rook. So let's take this one. F takes e6. I hope it's correct. Not to miss anything. Takes e6. Yes, it's right. Queen e6. So queen h8 check, bishop f8, rook f6, queen e7, rook f8. Oh, even I'm not forced to take on f8. I can develop another rook, right? To press on f8. So check here, takes, queen e7, rook f1 from a1, right? Maybe bring the rook to d1 right now. Let's take on f6, then to bring that rook. When I see a pawn, I can't control myself not to take that pawn, so I want to take it. I think they will not play king e7. Then we can take, not to get checkmate, I don't know, knight g4, bishop h2. No, there is no danger. Even we can play then rook e1 to pin it. Check here, rook f6, queen e7, rook f1. After queen h8, okay. Okay, I agree with that variation. Let's play. Right, king d7. So we can take the rook. Why not queen a8? Hello. Queen a8. Let's take. It's correct. Okay, I'm happy. Hello, simple sketch. Couldn't not. That's okay, no worries. We have rook d1 after taking the rook to pin his bishop. Seems good. I agree with you. Yes, of course, with two rooks. And also the pawn is hanging on b7. In case of, yes, knight g4. Right. At first to take on b7 to check. Even to play h3, I mean knight g4, h3, bishop h2, king h1, and king is in a safe place, right? No danger there. Bishop f8, rook f6 variation was ending the game quickly. That is why engine chose. Maybe you are right. Yes, you are right. Okay, let's go forward. So they took rook on f3. Rook f3. So if we take on f3, no, I feel queen h7 much more better. Not to waste the time. If we take knight f3, what if they check queen e3, king b1, knight c3, b takes c3, even queen e4 they can check. Queen h7, 100%. Okay, so the question, which rook to take, right? Queen h7, king f8, check to take this one or this one. Or queen h7, king f8, check. King f7, we can check from h7, right? We can checkmate, not check. So they must play king e7. Hello. Queen h7, king f8, g8, h8, e7, rook h7, rook f7. Does that lead to something? Maybe. Let's calculate. Check, 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 rook f7. I wanted to say that even we can take here then to take this rook, but I noticed that our knight is hanging on g1. Okay, your idea to check from here. No, we can't check. There is a knight on e4, unfortunately. Check, check, rook h7, rook f7. Seven. Rook h7, rook f7. If we take, no check from f6. At least we can check from h7. No need. Queen h7, king f8. Okay, what if to take on c8? Queen c8. Queen c8, their rook is under attack. They can check. We can escape. Then they can check one more time. For example, from c3 or from d2. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Where are you playing these puzzles? Can I get? It's Lichess. Queen h7, king f8, queen h8, king e7, queen c8. Could be. What if they check from e3? So many checks there. Queen e3, king b1. Rook f1, bishop f1, queen e1, king c2, queen d2. Queen h7. At least we must take, right? Queen h7. Then to decide which rook to take. Check here. To take on c8. They can check here. Knight d2. Knight d2. After knight d2, I must play king c2, right? Because if I play king a1, they can check. I take queen e1 check, knight b1, queen b1 with checkmate. I don't know which rook to take. Okay, let's take it first on h7. It's really difficult. Let's take then decide. Knight f3, queen e3, king b1, knight d7, knight d2 maybe, you mean king a1. That's all I can see right now. But they can checkmate there. I think after knight d2, I have to play king c2. Look, check. Here, queen c8, check. Here, knight d2, I must play king c2. If I play king a1, they can sacrifice their rook to clear this file, to distract my knight, my bishop, sorry. Bishop f1, queen a1, check, e1, check. Knight b1 or d1, and to take and to checkmate the king. Good morning, hello. Knight is there, right. My video rating is 2156. What if I play queen c2, king c2? Okay, to take this rook, then check, here, check, here, king c2, to escape from checks. But okay, they can check one more time from d3. I must take, bishop takes, queen takes. Oh, they get checkmate there. King c1, rook f1. It's dangerous. I guess I must take on f3. How about knight f3, queen e3, king b1, knight c3, king a1. Yes, not to take on c3, right? To escape from there. Right, it's interesting. Knight f3, queen e3, here, knight c3, here. No checks from the first row. The rook is controlling, right? And also we want to check and then to checkmate from h7, and they have no protection. Really, they have no protection. Knight f3, check, king b1, knight c3, king a1. I wonder if I can take on c3 with pawn. If I take, they check. Ah, no. They check with, even with bishop. I can go to a1. No danger, no checks. No, right now it doesn't work, unfortunately, because after rook h7 they can close. That's why I calculate to take on f3. I like that idea. Knight f3. Let's take knight f3. I hope it's correct. Knight f3, queen e3, king b1. I like this idea in order to control this line, first rank. Knight f3. What if they take immediately rook c3 with check? B takes c3, check, and again the same, king b1, knight c3, king a1. There is no useful check and no protection from our checkmate threat. That's my thought process also. Let's take queen h8, king e7. Okay, let's take knight f3. It's correct. I'm so happy. I just beat National Monster yesterday. That's great. Congratulations. Rook c3, king b1, maybe because we're controlling it. Maybe you are right. I just let's calculate rook c3. I think here also white is winning because after knight c3 we can escape. There is no check, right? I beat Papu Morte. Congratulations. I don't know him, but that's great. Really, and there is no protection from this checkmate threat, right? Great. Let's go forward. Everything is winning, just wanted to be safe. Maybe you are right. Maybe. Okay, let's go forward. Hmm. First time on the chat is so supportive. Better safe than sorry. Right. I'm subbing. Subbing, what does it mean? It means you subscribe? I hope to beat them, but it's not possible. That's possible. Everything is possible. I think maybe one day I will play with viewers bullet games without an increment. I want to try it. I'm a little bit scared, of course. You know, I can't play with primos. But maybe, what can I lose? Sometimes I think that I can lose nothing, right? Just to try. Maybe to get some emotions from that bullet games without an increment. And everyone has chances to beat because I blunder often. Nice open to keep it. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go forward. So they took bishop on g5, right? Bullet games will increase my viewers, really? So let's try. I don't know. I've never thought about it. But maybe it's a good idea. Okay, let's continue. So h takes g5. The first idea to take with the rook, rook g5, rook g5, queen f6, check here. Somewhere to play e5 to open this bishop's way. Rook g5, queen f6, maybe immediately to play e5, queen f1 check, king h2. Okay, I understand they have an extra rook, so we must invent something quickly, otherwise they will protect their king and we are going to lose there. Or maybe I have an idea to play queen d1 to check and to take on g5 with maybe with checkmate, I don't know. But okay, they will take on g3, queen d1, queen g3, check here, queen h6 with this idea, check, king h2. But they can check from e3, queen e3 check. Okay, king h1. I don't want to go to h2 not to get check from f4. At first king h1, their king is on e3, right? If they check, just then to play king h2. Right, and there is no protection from this checkmate threat. One more time, queen d1, rook king perpetualism. I want to escape from that perpetual checks. Can I? Queen d1. If they take on f6, then I can check, then to win a queen, right? And somewhere their king is on h8, my queen is on g5, somewhere to play e5 to open this bishop's way too. Am I right? Okay, let's calculate this one. Queen g3, Queen h5, here queen h6, check, here king h1, queen e1, king h2. Right, there is no protection. But they go to c1 f4. How? They can't reach to this diagonal. It's impossible. Queen d1, here, check, here, here. Ah, yes, you are right. King h1. Okay, queen c1. I will sacrifice my bishop. Bishop d1. They take. And just then to play king h2. Right, and there is no protection. Their queen is on d1. My king is on h2. And I want to checkmate, and there is no check from the from f4. Their queen is on d1, right? Just to play bishop d1 to sacrifice it. Bishop d1, right? Rook h, rook g5, queen f6, rook g5, queen f6, rook f5. I don't know. Maybe you are right. I think that just queen d1 is much more faster, maybe clearer, in my opinion. Maybe rook g5 is more accurate. Rook f5. I'm scared that they can use their rook. If we are slow, for example, somewhere to take, for example, rook f5, queen takes, pawn takes, and to play f6 to block this pawn. With only queen, we have nothing to invent against the black's king. They have two rooks and some pawns here. Maybe they can create some passing pawns and to use it. Are you friendly? Daniel, we played tournaments. Oh, you are international master. Daniel Baratosi, that's great. What's your FIDE ID? Daniel Baratosi, can you write in the chat, please? I feel that you had a good intuition to check queen d1. I don't know. I always thought that I have no intuition in chess. I don't know, but if you are profi, maybe you are right. Please write your FIDE IDs. It's very interesting. Means actually. Ratings. Okay, please write your ID. Okay, let's play queen d1. Oh, let me copy it. Just a second, please, friends. Okay. Thank you so much. Are you streaming? Are you just a streamer, blogger? Maybe we can collaborate if you want. But I'm scared. I don't want to play with an international master. I know that I will lose. But it can be interesting. Okay, let's try queen d1. Not sure. If queen c5 check, okay, king h1. Not yet. Just start. This world is something incredible. At least for me, it's very interesting. Mm-hmm. Yes, start. Don't doubt. Am I right in English? Don't doubt. Even you are master. I am women international master, not among men, among women. Unfortunately, I wish I am international master among men, but okay. Okay, let's try queen d1. I hope it's correct. Let's try. Yes, it's correct. Queen f6. So queen f6. I wanted to check then rook g5, right? Check and rook g5. Or maybe I can play e5. Okay. Only doubts are good in calculation. I'm kind of new to chess. Don't doubt, really. I was scared. Uh, just just a few seconds, friends. I will continue to solve this puzzle. I was thinking about streaming almost 1 year. I was afraid of that idea, but really I liked it so much, and almost 1 year I was convinced myself to start to improve my English. It was a great motivation for me. And if you watched my first videos, they are awful. I even can't watch them. They are really awful. I don't want to watch them. I even think that I'm sure that after, for example, 2 years, I will not want to watch my today's videos. I think that after 2 years, today's videos will be awful for me as well. So just start, just try. I don't know. I get a great pleasure, great emotions from my live stream, from everything I do. Mm-hmm. Is 2300 on the same as 2300? If Women International Master has a rating 2300, why not? But my rating is 2156, not so high. Women is like, maybe you are right, yes. Women International Master is like man FIDE Master. I will wait for your videos. Just start and maybe we can collaborate with each other. It's an international master and I recommended him to watch. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for support. Thanks everyone. Okay, so here, um, now I started to hesitate because I don't know. Rook g5, queen g5, queen g5. Then can I make e5 in time? e5. I want to check, then to checkmate. I think I can make it. But also I started to think about e5 right now. What is the difference? e5 right now, queen f1 check, king h2. There is no useful check. Ah, maybe, no. I thought they could play f5 to close my bishop's way. No. What if after e5, queen g7, rook g5, f5, passant capture, rook f6, we can take, then we can even check from h7 without taking on g7. So I don't understand which one is correct, rook g5 right now or e5. What is the difference? e5 check here. Oh no, I thought that I can play queen f4 to pin, but then I noticed queen h7 checkmate. e5, queen f1, or e5, queen g7, rook g5. I don't understand. Rook g5 takes, king h8, e5. King h8, e5. I can't understand it. Okay. Hello everyone. My ID is anonymous. You can check. Looks tempting. Yes. In both variations, we were winning a queen. But one of them is wrong. I'm sure that in Lichess's puzzles, I like this option that, for example, 1 year ago, I thought that there could be two right variations, but one of them is much more better than another. But now I'm sure that no, one of them is absolutely wrong. But now I can't find the difference between these two options. e5 delivers mate or does more damage, I believe. 5 takes, queen h6, king g8. He might have f5, takes, rook c7, rook f7. Yes, and just to try to protect, right? Yes, maybe you are right, really. Здравствуйте. Maybe really. Rook g5, queen takes, here, e5, f5, e takes f5, f6, sorry, and passant capture, and rook f7. Just to try to control these squares. But if e5, then it's winning immediately. e5. Let's play e5. Looks crushing, yes. Let's play e5. Oh, it's wrong. I don't believe. But why it's wrong? Let's try e5. I don't understand. Why it's wrong? Just a second, please. If they take rook g5, takes here, it's a checkmate. e5, check here. Told you rook g5. That's okay, no worries. e5, connect one. Okay, f5. It's also winning for white. Takes, and then queen h7, rook f6. Queen h7, queen h7. Oh my god. Rook g5, king f8, queen h8. Maybe, oh sorry, I wanted to check from here. They could close maybe. Rook g5. Here, here, here. Takes. Rook f7. Bishop g6. Bishop g6. Maybe bishop g6 works. If here, here. Check. Check. No. Maybe to take here. And then to take on c4. Okay. So. Can run probably. Use the castle. I think in that variation we missed e5, queen f1 and f5. No, but here we could take with checkmate. I don't understand. f5, rook g5, checkmate. If here, rook e8, just to open a square. Here, right, they can escape. But what if we try to play queen h6? And then queen f4 maybe. Queen f4, bishop h7. Maybe they could pin. And to stop our attack. Sorry. Can you put the initial position? I want to try. Okay. You are cheating. You can't go back and move. No, I'm not cheating. I lost 22 points. I just want to check that variation. It's impossible to cheat here. So, before queen d1, right? Here. Okay. It's a great puzzle. Every puzzle is great. So it means that you are chess coach too. Думаю, вместо паса надо было ходить ладью. Да, ладья Е8. Да, открыть поле для короля. Right. Right. Unfortunately, that's okay. Let's go forward. I'm teaching also. That's great. So we're colleagues. I also work with children. Okay, so knight d4. Something must be here on h7. And also to use this diagonal. At first glance, it looks that it must be so easy. Just to take on g6, to sacrifice, to open this file, to check from h8. It's okay. This bishop is disturbing us. Queen g6. If they take with this pawn. Oh no. I think we can check from f6. Knight f6. I want to open my bishop's way, sorry. To open my bishop's way to pin this pawn. To be able to take on g6, to force them to take with this pawn. To open my rook's way. Knight f6. Bishop takes. what if we play bishop f8? Bishop f8. Or to leave knight f6 for the second move. Maybe at first to play with bishop. If they take with knight, we can check there. Then to take on f7, then to checkmate from h7. Knight h7, queen h7, right? Bishop f8 first, right? Yes, it's really crazy. But it was the main idea to open, right, our pieces way. Not to g7, because after bishop g7 they will close our queen's way to this pawn. Bishop f8, rook f8, checkmate, bishop f8, king f8. King f8, king f8. Maybe really at first knight f6. I want to play knight f6 with check. Knight f6. Bishop takes, bishop f8. No rook f8, no knight f8. King f8. And just to try to escape from here. Then queen h7. We want to checkmate from f7. If they play bishop g7, what if we take queen g7? King takes, rook h7. No. King g8, bishop f7, king f8. My bishop is on f7, the rook is on h7. No. He can take with knight too, right? Bishop f8. I think he can't take with knight because knight f6 and we open our bishop's way, then we can take on f7, king h8, rook h7, knight h7, queen takes, or rook takes with another rook, and it's checkmate. I just think that they can take with king and to escape from here. Queen h7, it's without check. There is no threat. I mean, no. Oh, no, there is no threat. Queen h7, queen f7. So dynamic. Bishop g7 and queen h7. Bishop g7, bishop takes, queen takes, king f8. Queen takes, king takes, rook h7, king g8. At first it seems that it's very easy puzzle. Now I don't know what to do. King f8 is best for him, just to escape from there. I don't know. Knight f6, bishop g7, bishop f8. 3 candidate moves. Or maybe queen g6 at first. Queen g6 takes. If they take with this one, Such a beautiful variation. Knight f6 double check. Then bishop g7. Then rook h7. Then rook f7 with checkmate. But unfortunately, of course, they will take with this one. Queen g6, h takes g6. How to distract this pawn? To double check. Here, here. Queen g6, h takes g6. Oh, this bishop and this one. Trade them. Yes, right. Queen g6. Let's calculate bishop g7. Bishop g7, bishop takes. Check here. Can we take on g6? Queen g6. F takes. Rook h8. Oh no. They can take and then king g7 to escape to g7. No, quite out, right? Too much. Takes, takes, takes. Chess is out, bro. Bishop g7, queen h7. Bishop g7, bishop g7, queen h7, king f8. Anybody watch Sadistic to see here? I had a collaboration with him. I like it very much. He offered me it. It was about 2 months ago. Yes, I was so happy when I got an email from him. I couldn't imagine that, for example, such a big blogger can offer such collaboration to me, because if we compare, I have just 20,000 subscribers, and he has 500,000 subscribers. That was great for me. That was a great experience for me. So I don't know. Bishop f8. Oh, that's interesting. Thank you so much. Let's try bishop f8. King takes, because bishop g7 also I like, but I don't want their bishop to be on g7, not to be close my queen's way. Bishop f8, king f8. Queen h7, well, they can go to g7 with bishop. There, maybe I can go to f6, knight f6. Bishop g7, they take, check. Here, knight f6. They can take with bishop, they will get checkmate from f7. Here, here, check, here, knight f6. And I want to check from g8, king e7, and queen f7 with checkmate. Well, if king takes, then check, and then again knight f6. So, queen g6. I was calculating that move, but I don't know. They can take with this pawn. I just want to take here and then to threat from f7 something to invent. Or knight f6, queen g8, queen f7. One day Gotham Chess will send you. I don't believe, I don't know. But I started to believe in everything. As I started to stream, I started to believe in everything in this life, that everything is possible. Because at first, when I just started to stream, I thought that um, it's impossible to have subscribers. When I reach 50, just 50 subscribers, I was so happy. Then 100 subscribers, then 200. I was celebrating every 100 subscriptions. And really, I'm amazed. So everything is possible in this life. Maybe. Who knows? So, knight d4. Let's play bishop g7. Okay. Even though I like bishop f8 more, it's more, how to say that? It's not natural. More natural for me, bishop g7. But bishop f8 is very interesting. But okay, bishop g7 is about to trade this bishop, to weaken this square and to use it, right? So let's play bishop g7. I am leaving the bishop on g7. Okay, let's leave this bishop on g7. I hope it's correct. It's wrong. So let's try bishop. It's also wrong. Now I should understand what is wrong. I want to understand. How can black protect their king? Knight f6. Then queen g8 and king e7. Maybe really knight f6. Knight f6. Bishop takes. And just bishop g5. g5. Can defend f6 pawn with queen. Bishop g5, queen g7. Bishop g5, queen g7, queen h7. No, it doesn't work. Here, queen g6. Is chess the most popular sport in Armenia? The most popular. I think yes. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel that chess is very popular in Armenia, and not only in Armenia. Chess becomes the most interesting and popular sport in the world. When I was little, I was thinking that chess is very popular, but now I feel that it's more popular than it was before. I don't see any idea here, really. Queen d5? To attack this rook? No. Queen d5, c6. Bishop g5, queen g7. Just to repeat. Bishop h6, no. Queen g6, no. It's like just bishop g5, queen g7, queen h7, takes rook h7, and oh, I missed that idea. I want to take on f7. I saw that they can play bishop e6, but I missed bishop f6. with this idea, rook h8, knight h8, and knight rook h8 with checkmate. Then to take here, takes rook h7. We want to take on f7. They should protect, or with knight, no difference. And bishop f6 with this idea. So let's take, right. They played with rook to control this square. So what to do? Bishop e6, f takes e6, bishop f6, right. And then we want to take this knight and also to check and to take on g6. If they play knight e5, just rook g7 and rook h8 with checkmate. Right. Unfortunately, I just missed this idea that I can checkmate from h8. Okay. Do play bullet. I'm thinking about that idea. Maybe on Monday I will try to play bullet. I need to bring some more coffee. Okay. Bishop takes rook. Right. Unfortunately. Let's go forward. So queen g5. Just a second, please. When I win, I get so less points. When I lose, so many points I lost. Which coffee do you drink? I like everything. Just it must be coffee. No room for error? What does it mean, no room for error? Okay, let's continue. Queen g5. So we should checkmate here the white's king. How to get rid of from this pin? Means that we have just one winning. Right. Right. I also like that I said that about 1 year ago I thought that there could be 2 winning options, but I was wrong. Then I found out that really only one option is winning. No mistakes. Very often I compare chess with our life. Do you agree with me? In our life also it's the same. No chance, no more chances, just one line, just one option, right way. We should choose it and to go forward. Okay, let's get rid of from this thing, king f3. And we want to check and then to promote our pawn, right? King f3. Out life is like chess, right? Over the board, more times you have, right? Hello, hi everyone. So king f3. We want to check from g2 or from d3. Now we should find for white. I guess they will play king d2. No, king d2 we can check from e3. E3 check. If king e1, then checkmate from g2. If king c2, then promotion. Okay, king f3. If they take, so it's okay. We have bishop extra. King f3, one more time. Ah, they will play queen f6, I think. Again to pin. King f3, queen f6. King f3, queen f6. Knight. Knight is pinned. Bishop f5 will not work. Queen takes. Again, if I go back, then again queen g5, I will pin. How to create a Zugzwang for white? King f3, queen f6, bishop f5, bishop f7, no, bishop g8, bishop, bishop, bishop. No useful move with bishop. King f3, queen f6. But I think that king f3 we must play. Queen f6. In theory, I agree. I generally choose instead of winning. Instead of winning, because very often it's a risky moves, right? And we prefer to play accurate, not to go in sharp positions. I agree with you, of course, it's very hard. Firzar Sharipov. Hello, здравствуйте. Do you still play on the board? It's about me. I would like to get that first grandmaster title among women, not among men. It's completely, I think, impossible for me. I hope someday I will return to over the board tournaments when my children grow up. Finally. King f3, knight g2. Yes, they will pin, of course, to try to distract the queen, but how? Help, please. What about bishop f5 first? Oh. So I'm going to turn off my rating because really bishop f5 is right. We just, it's a Zugzwang for them. And even if there is black's turn, if we play king f3, they will take on f5, but it's white's turn and it's a Zugzwang. They must play queen h6 and just then king f3, right? Right. Married, I am married. Hello. Women grandmaster. Oh, I hope. I was so close for the grandmaster's norm, the first norm. So you should qualify three norms, grandmaster, and to raise your rating till 2300. I was very close to the first norm, but I failed. No, bishop f5 is right. Bishop f5. If bishop f5, queen f5, then immediately knight g2 with checkmate. If bishop f5, queen h6, then king f3. Bishop f5, h3, then... No. Should we take? G takes h4. H3, sorry. Queen g1, king d3 is also winning, I guess. Queen g3, e3, queen f4, no. Just a second, please. Bishop f5. H4, for example, right? H4. We take and pass on capture. Queen g1 check. Queen g1 check. King d3, queen g3. Sorry. Bishop f5, queen f5. No, they will play c5, queen f2. After h4, king f3. What if they take queen f5? Just to push g3. Why not? While they pin our knight, so we will push our pawn. If they try to stop our pawn, then we can check from d3. Our knight will be free, right? Bishop f5, h4, king f3, queen f5, g3. Right. So I'm going to turn off the rating. That knight is so far. Right, you're right. Let's turn off the rating. I think I could never find this move, bishop f5. It's really wonderful move. So let's try. Yes, it's right. h3 and king f3, right? G takes h3. Let's check one more time. They will check. Even from g3 they will check. And then to take on f4. So king f3, queen f5, and g3. What if they check from g4? No, I will take on h3. King f3, queen f5, she takes h3. Right, and then h2. If they try to stop my pawn, so knight d3 and e1. Okay, king f3. Right, and g takes h3. Right. Who said about bishop f5? Just a second, please. Bishop f5. I can't find it. Okay, let's go forward. Justin Joseph, what your rating is? Okay, let's turn on the rating and to continue. Is knight d3 not bad? The knight was pinned. I hate chess, but I love chess. 1800 from India. That's great. I would never find knight bishop f5 first move. Lichess 2500. Okay, I will remember you not to play with you. Yeah, I thought it was me who wrote it first. Maybe you wrote at the same time. You both wrote at the same time. Okay, so let's go forward. King c2. What if check, then take, then to promote? Okay, they will take on b2, knight d5, a3, g7, a2, g8, a1. Knight b4, c3, g7, g7, c2, knight c2, king c2, g8. Oh, just a second, please. It will be queen against two pawns, rook's pawns. What if I try to use this pawn's situation, this pawn's location, and to try to come closer with my king very quickly? Knight e3 takes knight d5, a3 g7, no, a3 knight b4, no, c3 instead of a2, c3 g7, c2, knight takes, king takes, g8, king b2, king b2. It's winning for white. India has most. I agree with you, really. In India, it's hard to increase rating. Chess is very popular in India too. One more time. Knight e3, king b2. We take. What if they play at first c3? Okay, we can play g7. Ah, no. Then c2. c3. My knight is on d5. So knight b4, c2, takes, king c2. My pawn on g7 or on g6? Check here, knight d5, c3, knight b4, c2, takes, g7, a3, g8. It's winning for white, right? Knight a3. I don't know. Let's check on to take on d5. I don't see any interesting idea. Check. Then I have to take. Okay, here knight b4, a2. I must take. Here g7. Okay, it's also winning. It's winning because they have an extra pawn. If there is no pawn on a6, so it's draw because our king is far, right? But I can use that there will be no stalemate because of due to this pawn, and I can come closer with my king very quickly, right? So a3, knight b4. Let's calculate one more time to try to check it. g8, a1. No, really, let's play knight b4, c3. It's wrong. How? Let's see, 3 here, g7, a2, g. Oh my god, how could I miss it? And then to check and to take on a1. How could I miss it? Okay, let's check knight b4. I don't understand. Knight b4, c3, g7. Isn't it the same? It's the same. I don't understand. Knight b4. I don't understand. It's the same. Oh, they could play a5. I underestimated this pawn. I thought that it's good for us that there is a pawn on a6. They can play a5. Okay, what if I play knight a2? Here. g8. Check. Here. King b1. Check. Here. I really can't force them to go to a1, right? To block their opponent to come closer with my king. Impossible. Will you watch candidates? Of course. I just I avoid from commenting such tournaments because I think that it's not my level. I can't comment such tournaments in high level. I mean, I don't understand their thoughts, how they calculate, how they choose their options. So that's why I don't think that I am in that level to comment their games. Unfortunately. Okay, let's solve one more position. Hello, hi everyone. So, you supporting who or any prediction? I don't know. I try to support young generation. I don't know why. I like them. They are really great, and I feel that they want to, how to say that, to find their place in this life. So I support young generation always in any situation. So rook d5. At first glance, queen b2, queen f2, king g4. Will they escape? Or then I can play e2 to promote the pawn. I think that queen b2 is the only move. Is the only interesting move. And then queen f2. And then here I must decide which one. Maybe to take at first. Queen h2. No. Oh, then maybe I can play f5. Check. Check. f5 check. If they play king h3, queen f1 check, king h4, king h4, there is no checkmate. One more time, check, check, maybe e2. What if they, no, rook h5 won't work. There is no useful check, right? f5 maybe. Okay, let's check at first from b2, then I will decide. Check, queen b2, queen f2, king g4, f5, king h3, queen f1, king h4, Faustino is so close to make his last. Oh, that's interesting. You need love. What does it mean? So king f3. So let's check from f2. Because e2, they can play pawn first. I don't like that idea. Ah, maybe you mean with this pawn f5. No way to escape, mate. That's an interesting idea. Maybe you are right. Because after queen f2, they really can escape. King g4. That's interesting. I don't see any protection for white after e2. But they have time, right? Maybe they can... they have time even after promoting e1 queen. Oh, they can play, for example, queen c8, e1, and then queen f8 with a checkmate. Right. So, okay, if f5, rook takes, pawn takes, queen e6, check. What should I do there? I have to go back, king g7, because king h5, they will take on f5, king g7. What if they check? To trade the queens, queen e5, takes, king f6, my king is on f6, my pawn is on e5. Can I win that position? I think I can win with such pawn. One more time, f5, they take. Well, even there, I can check at first. King g4, then just then to take with check, king f5. No, I don't like it. That idea. Maybe then they can check, endless checks to repeat the position. So okay, rook f5 takes, queen e6 check, king g7. What if they just try to check e7, e8, endless checks? How to protect from them? King g8, queen e8, king g7, queen e7, king g6, queen, even g5, and take on f5. f5, rook f5, queen f2. Let's calculate one more time. Queen f2, king g4. Check. Here is the same, queen e6. Okay, f5, rook f5. Check. Here, check. Here. Hello. No checkmate. Right. No checkmate. How to escape from this? Just a second, please. No. I wanted to escape from checks, playing... No, at first f5, rook f5. Check here to take king f5. Then I wanted to move my pawn, and after queen e6 to try to escape, but no, they can check from f7. And even I will get checkmate. King h6, queen f6, king h5, queen g5 with a checkmate. What to do? But I feel that f5 is right. One more time. Rook f5. Queen f2. King g4. Maybe to leave this rook under attack and to try to move our pawn. e2. And when they play queen c8, just then to take on f5. f5, rook f5, check here. Even we can check from e2. Check from e2. King here. I don't know. To go for f5, queen f2, king g4. Queen f2 one more time, king g4, e2. They will play queen c8. Then to checkmate from f8, right? Oh, just at that time I can check from f5. No, they are going to play king h4 to control these squares and then to checkmate from f8. Let's play f5. Why not f5 after king g4? I don't know. I don't like it. They will take. Or even they can just to play king h3. No? King h3. And what to do then? e2? Or maybe really to take on f5. Rook takes, pawn takes, king takes. Then they want to check from e6. Queen f1. Queen f1, I guess after king h3, right? Let's calculate one more time and to decide. f5, rook takes. Here they have to take, right? Rook f5. There is no other variation for white. Can I play e2 then e1 to promote into a knight? What do you think about it, the idea? To promote into a knight with check. e2. Can I play queen e4? No, doesn't work. Queen f2, then e2. King g4, e2. Okay, what if queen c8? f5, rook f5. f5, rook f5. F takes, g takes f5, king takes f5. And then they are going to check, endless checks. Check, 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 all the time checks. Queen e2 with check. Queen e2, king h3. Queen f1, king h4. We have no checks. Right. I resign. I don't want to play a move, a wrong move. One more time. F5. They are forced to take on F5. Rook F5. Just an E2. I want to promote into a knight with check. Ah, they can play Rook E5 to control this move. Okay, F5. Rook takes. Pawn takes. Check. Here. Check. Here. Check from E8. Check from E8. King H6. No, it's endless checks. So let's eliminate. F5, Rook F5, G takes F5 doesn't work. They can repeat checks. F5, Rook F5, Queen F2, King G4, Queen A2, H3. It's the same. When I take on F5 without check, they start to check from E6, E7, E8. So either I have to take on F5 with check, King F5, but then I don't see the continuation for black. And they again will start to check from E6, E7, E8. Or I shouldn't play F5 at all. Queen F2, King G4, E2, Queen C8, and Bishop D4 in order to close from this check. Queen F8, Bishop G7. That's awful. They can take Rook D4. Queen E2, if I was wondering if we have something. E2, Queen check. Queen F2 seems not good. E2 immediately. What if they just control that pawn? Rook E5, for example, here. Don't play the pawn. Just to take the rook, you mean? E1, Rook E1, Queen F2, King G4, Queen E1. That's also interesting. Just to take the rook and with an extra bishop to win that position. Oh, right, you're right. Queen E5. I didn't notice that move. E2, Queen E4. E2, Queen E4. Right. E1, Queen. I like that variation. Queen F2, King G4. One more time. E2. Then when they play Queen C8 with this idea to checkmate, then to play Bishop D4. Why not? If they take Rook D4, then I can check. Finally, we have distracted the rook. We can check. They must play King H3 because if they play King H2, we can checkmate. So they should play King H3 and we have a square here. Then we can promote our pawn into a queen. And after check, Queen F8, just to go to H5 to escape from there. Hello. After e2 and rook e5, just make knight after. I like that idea. I don't know. Let's try. Queen f2, king g4, e2, queen c8, bishop d4. Rook takes, f5, check, king h3, e1, promotion into a queen, queen f8, king h5, g4, check. Where is my queen? One of them is on f2, one of them is on e1. Okay, I will take with checkmate. Analyze this positional checkmate. Last move if what? Analyze with what? Let's try that idea. Queen f2 and bishop d4. e2, queen c8 and bishop d4 with this idea just to close. So I'm playing e2. Let's try. Let's leave the pawn on e2. e2, queen c8, bishop d4. Bishop d4. Rook takes. f5, king h3. It's right. Bishop d4. Rook takes. f5, king h3. e1. Queen. Queen f8, king h5. And there is no check. So I'm playing, right? Bishop d4. One more time. f5. Yes, it works. Bishop d4. If queen f8, we close. Queen can go to d8. And I want to checkmate from here. Okay, just then we can play f5. Check. They take. One more time. King g8 right now. If bishop d4 is right, thumbs up. I don't know. Now I started to hesitate. King g8. King g8 also an interesting move. What if queen c3? Check. Queen c3, check. Bishop d4 will not work. They will take with rook. No, king g7 doesn't work. They can go to c3. I have to go. Just a second, please. f6, rook d7, king h6, queen f6. No. One more time. Bishop d7. Check. Here. Queen d8. And I want to checkmate from g5. What if I play f6 to close the queen's way? I guess it's right. Bishop d4 after queen c3. They will take with rook, no? Rook d4. And after e1. After e1, their queen is under attack. I thought they can discovery check and to win on e1, rook e4, but then we can take on c3. Now I started to doubt. It also looks clever, right? So which one? No, e1 queen, not right now, right? You mean after king g7, queen c3, bishop d4, rook takes, and then e1, right? So which one? Which one? Bishop d4? Yeah, so let's try to find what is wrong with bishop d4. Bishop d4. They check. Bishop g7. Ah, they can play queen e7. f6, rook d7. And to take on g7 with a checkmate. So, okay, your idea is right. King g7, then bishop d4. Right. Rook d7 or d8 or d7 maybe. Ah, you mean here rook d8. All the time problems. Rook d8. Okay, just to promote rook g7, g8, king f6, not to go to h6, we'll get checkmate, king f6. If they check from d8 or c6, we can close with this queen, right? Right? So king g7. King g7, I'm playing. I hope it's right. Yes, it's right. Queen c3, bishop d4, rook takes and promotion into a queen. Yes, that's great. Right. Finally. Thank you so much. An interesting ideas you offered me. So we'll combine ideas. Yes, right. That was great. Such difficult puzzles, right? But they are really great. Okay. So let's finish for today. My brain is boiling right now. It was too complicated. So it means that today we have this one. I don't count. I remember that one of the viewers offered that move, right? Bishop f5. I remember that end game. So it was not my idea. But okay, in other positions you also helped me so much. That's why I like this trivia. So thank you so much. Many viewers say that it's boring, but for me, puzzle solving, I can't say that it's much more interesting than playing. Just it's interesting for me because I like to calculate. I like to calculate in a slowly way. I mean, not to hurry, not to play like just to make a move very quickly, not to lose by time. Just that's why I really like calculations. So, okay, let's finish for today. Thank you so much for participation. See you on Monday. We will play with viewers from Chess Points platform. Do you watch other chess content creators? I really don't watch other chess content creators just because of time travel. But sometimes I see in Instagram, in YouTube, some little shorts, little reels. I like them, everyone. I can't say that I like, for example, Gotham Chess or Anna Crumbling. I like everyone. They each of them create something interesting. So everything is different, it's not the same content, everything is interesting for me. So yes, it's live stream, but I'm going to finish right now. I sent you a request. That's okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Take care of you and see you on Monday. Goodbye. I don't understand it. That's okay, no worries. My English is also not in a good condition. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. Goodbye.